Hi, I'm Jessie Torres, and I'm your mindset coach. And I'm super excited to be here to introduce myself and to welcome you to this amazing program. When Elena put this program together, she took into consideration all of the key components that would best set you up for success. And one of those really important pieces is mindset. She recognized that in order to ensure you have success, there's going to be some things that you may be uncertain about. And so in that, we want to make sure that you're able to keep focused on the outcome as opposed to some fears or some uncertainty that may show up along the way. And so she brought me on board so that I can best support you in making sure that you feel empowered and you're ready to go for this entire program. So the purpose of this video is for me to be able to show you what the coaching component is going to look like and also give you 3 tips to already set you up for success. So in this 8-week program, you're going to have 2 one-on-one coaching sessions, just you and me, one at the 4-week mark and then one at the 8-week mark. Okay, so as you start the program and you get closer to the 4 weeks, we will set you up with a scheduling link that will connect you to my calendar, and you can take a look at your calendar and see what time works best for you for us to come together on this call. Okay, now when you come to this call, come with any questions that may have come up along your first 4 weeks, what might be some uncertainties, maybe some roadblocks that have come up, and I'll make sure that you're set up for success by giving you some tools or addressing these issues that you need support with, and we'll make sure that you feel empowered at the end of our call to make sure that you're set up for success for the next 4 weeks before your 8-week call, which will be your graduation call, and we get to celebrate you, get to celebrate all your wins along the way. And I'll also give you additional tools to make sure that you maintain the momentum at the end of the program. Okay, so that's how it works between you and I. Now, in between those 2 sessions, we're going to have weekly Q&A calls. Now, what these Q&A calls are, it's where the entire group, meaning all the other people that are on this journey with you, we will all come together and we will celebrate the wins. You know, you all get a space to celebrate your wins, and you'll also be able to bring questions to those Q&A calls as well. And so I invite you on these Q&A calls, first of all, to participate for sure. Come, definitely be there because they're really, really important, because you start to recognize that other people may have some questions that you didn't think to ask. And so it really, really supports you and it empowers you. And we'll also be working on mindset on those calls. So it's just another way to ensure that you have support as you're going through the program. Okay, and also all of these people that are on these Q&A calls, or people that are going along the program with you, they will also be on the Facebook group page that you will all be invited to. Okay, and that's another way that you can support each other, by posting questions on there. And as we do our Q&A calls, I will ask you at the end of each call to post your top 3 distinctions on that Facebook page, again, so that we can support each other. Because what you may have found may be something somebody else didn't think of, and vice versa. They may post something that you didn't think of that will also support you. Again, the more that we participate, the more that we play full out in this program, the more success you will have. We have found time and time again that the people that commit and that are participating in the Q&A calls and the one-on-one calls, they're talking to Elena about nutrition, and you're bringing your questions, they have the highest level of success. So I invite you to play full out on these Q&A calls. Okay, so that's how it works. 2 one-on-one calls at the 4-week and at the 8-week, and then 1 Q&A call per month as you go along the journey. Okay, so that's the coaching component. Now I'd like to talk to you about 3 key tools to get you set up for success. Okay, so number 1, I'm going to say come with an open mind. So I invite you to come to every call and be willing to be open to new methods, to new beliefs, and new ways of doing things. You know, if we do what we've always done, we're going to get what we've always gotten. So if you come with an open mind, just kind of clear the slate, let go of any old misconceptions that you may have had about health and your body, and be willing to look at new things. Have an open mind to recognize that there may be some things here that are just different. It doesn't mean that they're wrong or they're not going to work. They just mean that they're just different. And again, we've had so much success in this program that just trust the process. Come with an open mind and be willing to recognize that it's going to be a little different, that it just might be not what you've been used to, and that that's really okay. Okay, so make sure that you come with and maybe ready to change your perspective about things. Okay, so that's number one, open mind. Number two, playful out. Now, you heard me say this before, and it's really, really important. That's why I'm going to say it consistently throughout our journey together. Be prepared to stick with the program, to stay committed to your outcome, to come fully focused. And sometimes on our calls, I'll give you some things to do in between. So make sure you do your homework. Make sure you participate. When I say playful out in whatever that looks like for you. So if this was like something that your life depended on it, which it does, in regards to getting healthy and feeling good in your body, then do everything that you need to in order to set yourself up for success. On some of our calls, I tell people to go out and buy, shower crayons and write motivational words on your shower, whatever, do flashcards on the nutrition pieces or on some of the mindset stuff that I'm going to give you. Again, whatever sets you up for success, make that happen. Playful out. Find your recipe. Find your system of success and bring that, okay? In every step, the stuff that Elena tells you, the things that I'm going to share with you, all of these pieces matter. Really, really important. Also, when you come to the calls, to make sure you have your questions ready. As you go along the weeks, write them down so that when we have the Q&A calls or our one-on-one sessions, you already have your questions already prepared. Okay? So number two, play full out. Number three, very, very important, come with an intent. Meaning, what would you like to see happen in this program? This is hyper, hyper important, to be intentional about your why and your level of commitment. See, if we don't have a clear why, it can kind of be tossed up there into all of the other goals that we have, or in the tornado of all the things that we need to get done. So the more intentional you are with what you want from this program, the better chances you have of having a high level of success. So, and when you're intentional, it's not just about the program, but it's about how you show up in the program. It's about how you participate. What are you willing to do? What beliefs would you need to have in order to have maximum results? See, our why is really, really important, because when you get connected to why this is important, I mean, some people, it's like, I want to be able to focus on my children's smile and not my pain, right? So there's so many things, but we don't stop to look at our why, we can lose traction. Okay, so get really, really clear on why this matters, and then be intentional about your outcome and how you participate in the program. Okay, sometimes beliefs might pop up when we're not clear on our why. And old beliefs are based on old references of past experiences. My hunch is, if you're here, that there's been other things that you've tried, and you may or may not have had success. So we start to develop beliefs that may prevent us from getting the most results in this program because we have references of past programs. And remember, the past does not equal the future. So just check in with those beliefs, recognize when they pop up. Maybe it's like, oh, this is not going to work, or I'm scared, or I never make it through, or whatever things that may come up. Just recognize that they're there and observe them. And then when you have questions around that, maybe you need help strengthening your empowering beliefs. And so bring those to the call. Okay, just recognize some old beliefs that may be showing up, and make sure that you set yourself up for success by creating empowering beliefs. What beliefs would you need to have in order to have maximum results? Okay, and again, all those questions are perfect to bring to our time together. Okay, so just to recap, 1, Come with an open mind, empty your cup, and be willing to see things differently. Number 2, play full out, participate, show up excited, stay focused, do your homework, okay? Number 3, intent. Set your intent. Put your hand on your heart and feel it. What is it you would like to see happen at the end of this program? So those are my top 3, my friends. Make sure that you apply those and you come ready to just give your best to this program. Elena has done such an amazing job of putting this together, and we can't wait to meet each and every one of you and to celebrate your success at the end of this program. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look forward to meeting you, and here's to your success.